West End, Port Talbot, a street built over a century ago for local tin workers, sandwiched between the main rail line to the north and to the south, the vast steelworks which dominate this landscape and the conversation too.
How proud are you to come from Port Talbot?
Oh, I love Port Talbot. I love it. Got some of the loveliest people in the world. Yeah. It's the steelworks.
At number one, within earshot of the blast furnaces, lives David George, a crane driver at the works.
Can I just ask you what it's like living so close
to your work?
To your workplace, yeah. You wake up every morning, you see that, don't you, every morning?
Yes, I know, and you might think, oh my God, that could be hell, that could, you can look at where I go, but no, you just blank it out, you know what I mean? It's there, pays for my house, you know what I mean? It gives me a good living.
Cross over the street and we meet Stuart, a maintenance subcontractor there.
What do you like about working in there?
I like because it's regular and it's all local boys in there and go out. There's some of the boys you played rugby with, you played football with, so you know them, so you get on better with them, and it's just a bond we got in there, like it's part of the community.
Good banter in there?
Yeah, brilliant banter in there. Some I can't see on camera, obviously. Yeah, I'm proud to say I work there.
But for how much longer? The fate of the works, resting on a decision to be made thousands of miles away, hangs heavy in the air here. Jane Ratcliffe, 12 doors down and resident on the street for 40 years, has a son-in-law in the steelworks.
How would you describe what these last few months have been like for your daughter, for you as a family?
Worry, I think, more than anything else. She is worried that, that he could lose his job. And as I said, they got a mortgage. What do they do then? I would hate them to have to go out to town to live, because they've never been away from us.
Well, my father worked there, my husband worked there, my son does now, but with a contract.
Children of steelworkers have become parents of steelworkers. The generational ties to the works are writ large here.
Did you say you worked in the canteen in there?
Yes.
Di Botcher, or as fans of the comedy series Stella know her, Auntie Brenda, adds a touch of celebrity to Port Talbot's West End.
I remember as a youngster going for a walk up the mountain with my dad and my brother and seeing the whole spread of it and him explaining what the different sections were, the hot mill, the cold mill, why the steam was coming out, why the smoke was coming out. It's been a constant in our lives for so long, hasn't it?
When are you going to film us?
Going up quick, yeah. Come on.
This picture is from the olden days.
That's the street that we're standing in now, isn't it?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the steelworks in Port Talbot?
Steelworks make steel, and we support the steelworks.
Would you work in the steelworks one day, do you think? When you're older?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
Kian's auntie, a few doors down, is a cleaner at the steelworks. It's where Lee, opposite her, is a security guard. His uncle Di, one of 4,000 steelworkers. Where James gets occasional shifts as a labourer. And where Peter, at number 58, spent his whole working life.
My mother worked there for one, my father worked there, both my grandfathers, one of my grandmothers worked there. And my two sons currently are still working there.
A conveyor belt of Bamsies going in there.
Like the old outside our factory in Llanelli, we produce steelworkers, yeah.
So I can't imagine it not being there, because it's been there all our life. So you can't imagine it not being there.
When you look over there and you look at the steelworks, what do you think?
What I'm thinking now is, I just hope I keep seeing it till the end of my days and it stays there.
The old cigarette kiosk for passing steelworkers has long gone, so too the grocers at number 6. But there's an energy still to this street, an industrial thread deep within, fraying at the edges perhaps, but still binding lives together. one street among many in a steel town watching and waiting.